I am so excited to bring you today's full body sculpt workout, which is also day one of the Strong Girl Pilates series. I'm proud of you for being here, for showing up, committing to yourself, and I hope you love this workout and love this series. And now what you need for today's workout is a pair of weights. I have two 5-pound dumbbells for reference. Grab whatever fits your strength or whatever you have accessible. We're gonna get started without our weights as a warm-up. So join me standing at the back of your mat or the back of your space. And let's just firmly plant all 10 toes and feel those feet into the ground, into the earth, and roll those shoulders back and down your body. And just take a nice neutral stance. Maybe close down those eyes. And tune into that breath. Take a moment of stillness before we begin. Big inhale through the nose. And exhale, release. Let go of any tension. One more big breath in. Inhale. Filling up. And exhale, release. Beautiful. Blink those eyes open. Reach those hands up to the ceiling. Take a nice big stretch. And exhale, dive forward, hands through heart center. And just let your arms, head, neck, everything just hang at the bottom. You can sway side to side if that feels good to release that lower back. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now stop in the middle and let's walk out to a high plank position. Making sure those palms are underneath our shoulders and we really tuck that tailbone under, strong through our legs, and then walk it back. Just stop at your toes here, feel that nice hamstring stretch, and then walk it out. Warming up that front side of our body, our arms, our legs, our core. We'll do a few more. Take your time. Keep tuning into that breath. Amazing. On this last one, let's meet in that high plank position. Hold it here and rock forward and back. Let's seesaw for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Then sweep your right leg forward, outside that right hand into a nice runner's lunge here. Let's open up through that right arm. Place that arm back down. Shoot back into your downward facing dog. Other side, sweep that left leg forward. Take that nice runner's lunge. Reach that left arm to the ceiling. Take a nice big stretch, twist through the spine. Plant the arm down, shoot your hips back. Open up in your downward facing dog. Do that one more time each side. In your own time, maybe you want to hang out in that stretch a little longer. You can always pause this video if you need that more time to open up those hips. We drop to our knees, 4-point kneel in 3, 2, 1. Taking some hip circles starting with our right. So pointing that right toe, lift up through a donkey kick, open up fire hydrant, and then close. So taking those nice big circles. Keep a neutral spine, plug that belly button in. Good, let's reverse those circles now. Open up, lead from the knee, square off the hip. Good for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do the other side. So opening up that left hip now. Stay strong through your upper body. Gaze a few inches in front of those fingertips. Peel that belly button in. Reverse those circles now. Good for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open up those knees, sitting back, child's pose. Reach those arms forward, take a nice active child's pose here. Inhale, exhale. And then back to our knees, and let's grab those weights. So that is your warm-up done. Now this is where we grab our weights, and we're gonna start laying down on our backs. Let's place those weights on our hips, bend the knees, driving up in a bridge, driving through those heels. We lower down 3/4 of the way, drive up, then halfway, drive up, and then 1/4 of the way, little pulse, up, and then lower back down. So full bridge, come down 3/4, drive up, halfway, up, little pulse, and then lower down. So getting all those different ranges, keeping time under tension, drive through the heels. Good. Tilt and tuck those hips, squeezing those glutes. Beautiful. Now, bring those weights to the ceiling, flip those palms out. We lift up in a bridge, one wide chest press, squeeze the arms, lower the hips. Ready? Let's go. Lift up, bridge, bend the elbows, squeeze those arms together, lower. Hips go, then the arms. Imagine those weights like magnets as you drive them back together. Stay strong in that bridge as you hold. Good. Slow is your strength. Try not to rush through these movements. And lower. You take your rest. We're going to keep the hips lifted, palms now face each other, bending from the elbows. As you extend, I want you to lift one leg off into tabletop at a time. So it's a marching bridge with a skull crusher. Ready? Off we go. Bend the elbows and driving up as we lift opposite leg at a time, keeping your hips as still as possible. So that's gonna really activate and wake up that deep core as we work the legs, the arms, total body. Just bend from the elbow. So nothing should move from the shoulder to the elbow. So just those forearms going back. Beautiful. One more, and lower down. We're gonna keep the left leg up, driving through the right, let those weights kiss together. We lower the weights, narrow press, lifting up in your single leg bridge, one toe tap, tap the left, bring it back up. Let's go. Weights come down, hips come down, drive everything up, toe tap. Inhale, exhale. Keep driving through the heel in that bridge. Keep that tuck of the hips. And steady out those hips. Coming up to your last 10. Stabilize those arms as you toe tap. Make sure they're in line with the shoulders. Good. Now we switch straight to the other side. So we narrow press, we bridge up on the left and toe tap with the right. Ready, prepare yourself. 3, 2, 1. Single leg bridge, toe tap, bring it back to center, lower the hips, lower the arms. Use that breath. Inhale as you come down. Exhale, drive those weights up, pressing those hips. Can you keep those hips as still and steady as possible? I know that's a challenge. Good. All right, coming down, lift those legs up the wall. So straighten the legs to the ceiling, flip the palms out, bring those hands overhead. From here, we're gonna lift up in a crunch, bring those arms around the world as you scissor the legs. Then legs come back up the wall, arms come back up. Open up those arms, lifting up. So around the world arms, scissor kick crunch. If this is too much with those weights, you can always do this body weight. Soft bend at the elbows, really protect those joints. Lift up out of head, neck, and shoulders. Using that breath. Amazing job. You're almost there. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring everything in and gently make your way up, placing one weight off to the side. We're going to work a sideline hip raise starting with our right. So support yourself on the left, knees together. I want you to lift up out of your bottom hip, open up, extend your right leg, bend, come down. So we lift the hips, open the top knee, extend out, bend the knee, lower back down. Sideline hip raise with that extension. Keep that weight on the hip. So we're really loading up that right side. Squeeze the glutes. You're working the glute med and also really getting into that outer glute. You're working the stabilizing glute too. Lift up under that left hip. Good. And take your rest, take your 15 seconds. Extend your right leg or left leg long, right leg's behind you, weight is up to the ceiling. One toe tap, one knee to elbow crunch. Ready, off we go. Now for my advance, I'd like you to press up out of and support yourself on that left elbow. And try this. Hovered up the entire time. So one toe touch, one knee to elbow crunch. Challenging move. You can always do this with the hips lowered and still get those inner thighs, those arms, legs working. And rest. Let's move over to the other side, starting with that sideline hip raise, placing that weight on our left hip now. Support yourself on that right forearm. Bending at the knees, 45-degree angle. Lifting up underneath that bottom hip, extend the leg, bend the knee, lower everything down. We lift, extend, bend the knee, lower back down. Use your breath. Soften that base. Good. Bring intention to those glutes. Really squeeze. Find that length as you extend the leg. Beautiful. Now extend that left leg long. Reach that right arm up and really support yourself on that right leg here. So we're crunching in, toe tap, and then one knee to elbow crunch. Let's go. One toe tap, one elbow to knee. If you did the advanced option, let's lift up those hips, toe tap, and crunch. Try not to sink into your right elbow here, or your left elbow. I'm mirroring you. Sometimes I get my left and rights mixed up. So try not to collapse into this shoulder, really lift up. Keep that good form. Last 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Now let's grab that other weight. Coming into your 4-point kneel. Have those arms underneath your shoulders, those weights underneath your shoulders. Tuck the toes. We are in a hover. Let's open up, rotate to one side, walk out to a high plank, bring it back into your hover, other side. Rotate, bring the weight down, step out and in. Make sure that we're alternating sides with our side reach and also our high plank walkout. Let's keep you even. Keep those hips parallel to the floor as you walk out in that high plank. Coming up to your last 5. Good, next move. We have a low lunge. Row those weights in, place the weights down, shoot back into a downward facing dog. We alternate sides with that lunge and then row those weights in. Off you go. Push back, downward facing dog, step it through, low row. Really streamline and keep those elbows in tight to the body as those shoulders peel back and down. Strong through your legs. Exhale as you row. Beautiful, do one more. So good. Now let's come to your knees. Bring those weights into your body, bend the elbows. We have one kick back. Bring those weights up. Step right, left, press, and then come down, right, left. Again, we hinge forward, kick the weights back. Bring those weights to your shoulders. Step up, other leg. Press, and then come back down. So make sure we're alternating sides with that squat to stand. Staying low in our squat, using that leg power to punch the weights up. Good. So strong. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So meet me standing tall. We have a wide squat now. Weights kiss together. We come down, bicep curl, and then squeeze to stand. Off we go, low squat, bicep curl, drive up. So have those weights actually in line with the shoulders. Palms face in, then they flip out with your bicep curl, squeeze to stand. As you lower down, I like to bring those elbows in. If you have that range of mobility, those elbows stay supported on my thighs. I curl and then squeeze. Down, bicep curl, squeeze to stand. Good, 3, 2, 1. Now we have one more move. Come back into that high plank position. So you're in your high plank the entire time, just bringing same knee to same elbow. Off you go. So driving those knees outside the body, getting into those obliques. If ever you need some time off your shoulders, hit a downward facing dog. And then when you're ready, come straight back in. Good. You're coming up to your final 20. I'm so proud of you. Last 10. And rest. Sit those hips back to your heels. Pop those weights off to the side. And let's take a child's pose, reaching those arms. Stretch them as you sit those hips to your heels. Deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, release. Coming up, let's step forward on our right leg. Lunge. Take a nice hip flexor stretch here. And then just reach your hands up to the ceiling. Deepen that stretch through that exhale. And then shift your hips back, flex that right foot to your nose and take a hamstring stretch here. Good. That went really quick today. Quick, effective workouts in this series. Now switching sides, stepping through with your left. Find that hip flexor stretch, tuck the tailbone and tuck the hips. Reach those hands up to the ceiling. Take a big inhale. Exhale, shift those hips back, hamstring stretch. Try and bring those toes back. Find that flex and deep hamstring stretch. Breathe here. And then when you're ready, find a comfortable seated position. Reaching those hands up to the ceiling. And take a side bend up and over to the right. Inhale through center, exhale other side. Good, back through center. Let's take your right hand across the body. Shoulder stretch, maybe roll out the wrist. Good, other side. Left arm across, roll out the wrist. And let's take a couple of deep breaths all together. Reach those hands up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands through heart center, one more, even bigger. Inhale all that strength. Exhale, hands through heart center. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you loved that full body sculpt workout. Share it if you loved it, and I look forward to the remainder of the series. Definitely have some fun, challenging workouts coming up. They're all really efficient. They're all within a span of 20 to 25 minutes tops. So really something you can commit to daily. So I hope that you love this. Please drop a comment below. I always like to hear from you. And yeah, I look forward to tomorrow or for the next workout. Thank you so much and have a beautiful day.